a while ago, we reacted to a band called Arm's Length. So the same subscriber has put in another request for a different band called Erra. The album is Augment. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. I don't think I have heard Erra. I've probably heard Erra. But I don't remember what they sound like. I think it's going to be like Djent, kind of like Periphery or something. And I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to music like that. I'm not really into Djent, to be honest, especially if it's melodic. If it's like really nasty, like dirty Djent, like that's cool. And I love Meshuggah. But Meshuggah is not Djent. Meshuggah just created Djent, but they're not Djent. So like a band like Periphery, it's like sometimes I hear like really sick riffs and I think, wow, that's fucking amazing. And then other times it's like melodic stuff that I'm just not into. Now, having said that, I don't know. This might be an exception, or maybe I'll just get into it. Let's check it out, I guess. The requester, in his message, he says, "Yikes, you're pretty backlogged." Do you guys understand how long ago this request came in? This request came in quite some time ago. And already, I was backlogged. And now, it's about 10 times worse. But, yeah, we'll deal with that as it comes. For now, let's listen to the band Erra, the album Augment. Y'all ready? Here we go. Track 1, Alpha Seed. Did I have some pianos in there or something? Some synths? This vocalist, is he in another band? I'm not sure. I don't recognize, like, he kind of sounds like someone in another band, but I'm not sure. Is he only in Erra, or is he like, has he got his hands in a couple jars? I like this riff. This is cool. This is a cool riff. Wait, was that the end of the song? I'm not sure. It might keep going. I don't know. There's no timestamps here, but let me I'll just give you my thoughts. It definitely sounds like 2013. It came out August 29th, 2013. It totally sounds like that. So this is a time when, like, I don't know, it's going to sound bad, but, like, I feel like a lot of these progressive djent bands, you know, they can't, like, when they first got, like, really big and, like, the scene exploded with them, it's not just djent, it's like every genre. Like, that first wave is, like, there isn't anything that there isn't anything that is going to set them apart really from the other bands, because it's a new sound. All you have to do is that sound and you're already different, because there's no other bands doing that. But once the sound is established, then bands need to step it up, and they have to, like, do things, you know, in a different way to set them apart from, like, the other stuff that kind of all sounds like that. An exception would be, like, something like Korn. Because, like, for some reason, just no band can ever sound like Korn. But they spawned a genre of bands trying to sound like them, but I don't know. Nobody can sound like them for some reason. But with something like Djent, maybe that's a problem. I probably have heard Erra before, but it's like, it just sounds like generic djent to me. I do enjoy that last riff that we heard. Like, that felt different. The other stuff, like, yeah, they're so tight, dude. Of course they're so tight. Like, and the vocals are actually a bit more brutal than I thought they were going to be. So that's cool. The singing is, like, you know, very proficient. The singer can hit those high notes. But I'm wondering, like, what am I going to remember from this album? Because it just sounds like Periphery to me. But I guess that's coming from someone that doesn't really listen to djent. Like, I don't know the genre very well. Like, I never really got into it. I just know, like, the most popular bands, or maybe I know bands that have elements of djent, but then they do something with it. So with this one, I don't know what they're gonna do with djent. Yeah, sure, the musicianship is there, right? It's like progressive. I guess that's the genre, you know, and maybe that's enough for someone that has a hunger for progressive, for this sound, for these chord progressions. I don't. So I'm looking for something else. yeah, the musicianship is there. Sure. Is it impressive? Yeah, sure. But let's see what else. I don't even know if that's the end of the song. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's bring it back a little, because I like this. I like this riff. It's cool. I like this. Okay. That section for those couple seconds was I was kind of into that. That note is so high. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how high that note is. Okay, track 2. It's definitely track 2. Pulse. And it sounds like, you know, like the dude from like Sin. It feels like xylophones. I think we heard that in the previous song too. What's the dude from Seosin? Or am I thinking of the right band? What's that band that has that song like, what is my body worth? Is it na na na? Hold on, alright, we're gonna look up some information about Erra. That was a pretty high scream. That was kind of cool. Alright. It is their last album with original vocalist Garrison Lee. So I'm just wondering about the vocals. So he wasn't in any other bands, right? I don't know. They're from Alabama. There are these like little like tubular bell xylophone sounds. It's like I don't know, man. It doesn't like fit for me. Like it's like totally. I mean, it sounds okay, I guess. It sounds interesting. Maybe you just have to get used to it. I don't know. Dreamwalkers. Track 3. Okay, the riff here is kind of cool. I like these kinds of riffs. I don't know how to describe it. It's like... I can't help but feel like I'm imagining like if I knew them personally, if I was like in the room with them and they were playing this, or like if they were my friends and I went to their show and I saw them play this and it sounded exactly like this, I'd be like totally blown away. Like, whoa, they're so good. You guys are awesome. But like in the context of like I'm just sitting here doing a YouTube video reacting to this and I'm comparing it to everything else in the world throughout music history, like in the grand scheme of like everything, it's not the same. It's not the same thing, right? I'm comparing this to like the best music ever made, you know? So that's the scale I'm judging it on. What the hell happened there? What was that? Are we on the next track already? Hold on. Let's dial it back a little bit. It's not because I was talking, guys. No, they did something weird. Okay, what's happening here? Oh shit. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, sorry. We got the track all fucked up. Let's dial it back a little bit. Okay. So what's happening here? What's happening? So the song is about to end. I think we're going into track 4, Frostbite. Is that right? Like, that's weird, right? Is that supposed to happen? Or he's talking about Frostbite Fingertips, so we know it's track 4. I kind of like it, though. It's kind of cool. It's just like the beginning. I don't know if that was intentional or if it's the source. I'm kind of liking it, though. Oh. Sounds like a Frostbite. Whatever that effect is, it's like some reverb, frozen chorus, frozen icy chorus effect. Oh, whatever that was. Was it the whammy doing a dive bomb? I think during 2013, the whammy was still a relatively like novel effect. If you use the whammy to make it sound cool, but it's not like the focus of the sound, it's not the core of your sound. I mean, these guys don't need the whammy though, like they're so like technically proficient. Okay, I know, I like that they went to this chord. Okay, this is kind of cool. That's cool, okay, I kind of like this chord progression. I like when they get major. I say this all the time. I'm very major key biased. I'd like to hear more major key stuff from them. Hybrid Earth.
Unconsciously
song is significantly darker. They got those hardcore chords. Some kind of like almost progressive death metal kind of things going on with the riffage. Hybrid Earth, he said. This hybrid Earth. So then it goes into the, like, it was cool what they were doing before. And then it kind of, it goes into this, which I guess is the core of their sound, but I mean, for me, it just kind of sounds like the other songs. Okay, now it's going back to the darkness. The darkness. Okay, this is kind of cool. That fade in and then this groove. This groove is kind of different. Whenever they start to do something that I'm kind of into, though, then they transition to something else. Usually the thing they transition to is just kind of like a continuation of their core bread and butter kind of like. I think this would be great for like. Oh well, here we go. Okay, this is cool. Oh, there's the tubular bell xylophone things again. You know what the problem is? If I heard this in 2013, I think it would be more impressive. I'd be more like, oh, wow, this is like pretty crazy. But now it's like, I don't know. Like I've heard this already, you know? I've heard this like many, many times from many bands. I'm thinking about like my friend who's like really into prog. I wonder if he would be into this. But my friend's like into like, you know, classic prog. He doesn't like scene kind of music. This is like Djent is basically, it's like prog, Meshuggah, and scene. Those are the ingredients for like modern Djent, I guess you could say. Am I wrong? That's what Djent is. It's prog plus Meshuggah plus seed. This is kind of cool. Are we on the next song? I don't even know. I'm not sure. This might be Rebirth. Track 6. Last time I checked it, we were on Hybrid Earth. I am the distorted one. Okay, we have to look that up because I am the distorted one, or else we're not gonna know what song we're. Okay, it's the song Rebirth. Okay. See, they kind of went into something cool there, but it was only for a couple seconds. Okay, I guess you can argue everything is cool, right? Especially if you're a Djent progressive fan. But so they went into something that stuck out to me. I'm surprised this vocalist never went on to any other bands, huh? He was just in this band and then he was done? Is that what happened? Like he's a good vocalist. He's very he's got skills. He's very skilled, but like he kind of sounds like a lot of other vocalists. Where are you going? I am the distorted one. Ultraviolet. This sounds cool, actually. This is different. This could be a banger. I like that intro. Okay, this is cool. This is cool because it's different. There's an interesting guitar there that. Okay. It's okay. Okay, listen, they kind of did what I was afraid they were going to do, because they had a pretty compelling intro. And then I was kind of worried they were just going to kind of muddy it up with progressive, like, math stuff. Which basically is kind of what happened. Like, the beginning verse... Okay, this breakdown's kind of cool. The beginning verse was cool, like... You know, it was different from the intro, but, like, it kept going, and then it became like a whole thing, and now I don't know where the hell we are. This is a repeat of the part before, but they're doing it a little differently. There's more ambient stuff going on now. But I recognize the little guitar riffs. Okay, this riff's kind of cool. Because I can, like, recognize a groove here. They got a groove going. Spirits Away.
This was a
I like this groove here. There's some piano here. Sounds nice, this section. This section has got a nice texture to it. I like the change of texture. It's chill. This part's cool. I like this. I think this is one of the more memorable sections of the album. We don't hear it very often, but when they go into those cleans, it sounds nice. I believe we're on track 9, Prometheus. I like this groove. It's a very confident groove. Okay, I kind of like this riff. That's cool. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, they've got some nice cleans. I usually don't like cleans, but with this band, I almost want, yeah, no, I do. I want more cleans from them. Okay, that's cool. The outro was it. It's not bad. I believe we're on track 10. Crimson. I like this palm muted section because it sounds different. It sounds different. It's giving us a different texture. I'm not sure if we've gone into the next song. Something about the groove of that last section, I don't know, I was kind of getting into it a little bit. Something, I don't know. It wasn't particularly different from the other grooves we've been getting, but something about it, I don't know. Oh wait, no, it's got to be the same song. This has got to be the same. Tell me this is the same song, right? If we go into the next, no, we're still on. We're still on Crimson. Okay. Well, something about this source. It's like when the next track starts, it's very clear because there's like that half a second of silence. So now we're on track 11, Augment. Oh, wait, was Augment just Augment was just like one of those like segue tracks? This might be the final track, I'm not sure. Dementia. This might be an 8-minute song, I don't know. We got some harp? Is that like a harp? I'm not sure. Is the harp? Is it still going right now? Just like buried in the background? That's cool. What of that fast thing they were doing there? That was cool. That stuck out. kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like this. Something about this section here. It almost sounded like it slowed down for a second. That's cool. Thought I was playing Baldur's Gate for a second. Oh, that's different. That note. Dude. Okay. That note's cool. But that's literally like the first time we heard anything melodically different in like this entire album. They've been locked into this one mode for like every song. That was like the first time that we got like a something different. And it's like towards the end of the last song. I know this because if they had done something modally different, I would have noticed it and I would have commented, but they've been just locked in this one mode. And I guess that comes with the genre. I guess that's the thing they're doing. But still, I think they could have done with just a tad more of that, you know. Again, I know that's part of the genre. There's plenty of genres that are only locked in one mode. It's hypocritical of me to say something like that when I myself listen to genres that only do like one thing. Still, though. I think that would have been a great spot to end it. They got it. They're bringing it back. It's one more go. So high. But it's different. It's tough. It's tough to say. Like, how would I have felt about this if I had heard this in 2013? I'm not sure. It's like, so the first time I heard Periphery, and I guess Djent as a genre was like probably around like 2011, you know? And like the first time I heard it, I was like, yo, this is pretty sick. These guys are like better than other bands for some reason. Like, yo, this is sick. And then Djent became a thing, and it's like, all right, I kind of don't care anymore. And I've been thinking about the rating I'm going to give this album. I've been thinking about it this whole time. I think this is great for people that love like progressive metal and Djent and like this sound. This is like a great like representative of what that sound is, of what the genre is. Yeah, if you're into this kind of thing, that's cool. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I say this in every video. If this is your thing, then that's awesome. You know, trying to keep an open mind. Like that's what this channel is all about, because I'm like such a fucking hater. Yeah, I hate on everything all the time. I'm so close-minded. I feel like progressive Djent is something that I could get into. We've heard like a couple things that are like teetering on that genre. I'm reminded of like, I don't know, something like Jiruka, the Japanese visual K band that we reacted to a couple times. Maybe they're different from this, but like, you know, so I think there's a way that I can get into progressive Djent and that sound. I don't know. No, this band isn't it though. I'm sorry to say, this is not the way. This is like, yeah, of course, objectively, it's not bad. And that's the kind of like the whole point of like Djent, right? It's like objectively you can't talk shit because they've got beautiful melodies and they've got the production and the technical skill. So how can you rag on that? Like they're doing everything right. But for me as a music fan, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. And maybe it's not the kind of thing that you can express in words, like when something clicks with you or when it doesn't. I think boiling it down to like an explanation of why something makes you feel the way it does kind of defeats the whole purpose of music. Because if we could do that, then we wouldn't have music. We'd just read books all the time, right? So there, yeah, like I said before, there was not a lot of modal change. I only noticed it in that last song. I mean, I'm sure it happened a couple other times throughout the album, but I just didn't really notice it. It's very vanilla for me. It's vanilla. It's kind of boring. It's vanilla. I actually like vanilla. It's my favorite ice cream flavor. So maybe that's not the best word to describe this, but it's more like when someone says progressive Djent with like a little bit of like hardcore, like what do you imagine? Like this is it exactly. This is exactly what that is. But it's nothing more than that. And again, coming out in 2013, maybe at the time that was enough. Like I mentioned before, like I imagine like if I knew these guys and I was there in the room experiencing this, maybe it would be a totally different thing. I'd be like, dude, you guys are fucking awesome. Holy shit. Dude, I can't believe you guys are so good. But the context of me experiencing this music is completely different. It's like I'm sitting here as a YouTuber comparing this to all the other music of the world in history. I'm comparing this to like the best music that I know of, like my favorite music, the best music ever made, so like in that context, it's kind of just, it's generic. It's generic to me. And I feel bad because perhaps I failed. Maybe it's not generic and I'm just failing to see what makes it special. And for that, perhaps I failed as a critic of music, as a reactionist. Perhaps that's my fault. Perhaps I'm the one who's failed. But I just gotta say how I feel right now. It's just... yeah, it's kind of boring. I felt kind of bored by it. There was some interesting moments, some cool grooves here and there. I was really considering giving this a 5.5. I was going to give it a 5.5. And then I've taken into consideration the technical ability of the band, and like from an objective perspective, they're doing things that are cool. You know, it is heavy and it does sound good, and there are some badass riffs. Maybe perhaps there's too many riffs. But that's the genre, so I shouldn't be even complaining about that. That's part of the genre. But like, so from a technical and objective perspective, they're doing a lot of good things. And I'm also taking into consideration my previous ratings of other bands. It's like if I gave this album a 6, then I can't give this a 5, you know? So I'm trying to keep it relative and consistent to how I've rated the other albums I've reacted to. So taking all these into consideration and knowing that this is probably a masterpiece album for progressive Djent fans, I understand. Taking everything in consideration, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm giving it a 6. It is a 6 out of 10. Mad respect to you if this is your favorite band. I respect it. I hear you. Maybe there's going to be a day in the future when I'm just really hungering for some progressive Djent. I just really want this sound. I just wake up one morning and, I just really want to hear that. And I'm going to listen to this and think, okay, actually, yeah, I'm into this. And then, like, my brain shuts off in a good way, and I'm just listening to it, walking down the street, grooving, and I'm just liking it. Perhaps that day will come. Not today, though. Not today. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you for the request. Arm's Length, I remember the album. So thank you for that request as well. And thank you all for sticking around with me and watch, and keep it real. Have a nice day. Erra, Augment, 2013. Peace, y'all.